As an immigrant, we all want to start work. We all want to make money and be successful. But in the entire job process, the one thing that we sometimes ignore and don't really understand is interview rejections. Now in this video, I will talk about the most important thing when it comes to applying for jobs and sometimes seeing rejections, which is part of the process, is your mindset. Having a positive mindset is very important when applying for jobs as an immigrant and sometimes seeing rejections. In this video, I want to share 3 very important things that you need to know and be aware of in order to stay positive when applying for jobs here in Ireland. But before I talk about those 3 things, here's a very common scenario. Right? Let's say you apply for a job. You've read the description, you've sent your CV, you've applied. Now you're really hopeful because maybe the skills that you have and the job description matches. You're really hopeful for this job and you send your CV. Once you apply, and then let's say in a week or 2 weeks, you receive an email from the employer. You open that email, you're really excited, you think that, well, there's a response now, I might have a chance, and you go through the email. And what you read is, thank you for your application to so-and-so company. We've reviewed your application, but unfortunately, you're not selected for this role, and we will not proceed with your application. As soon as you read that unfortunate word, it just changes the whole game. Especially if this is your 15th application and 15th email with the word unfortunate, right? So with every email that comes in your inbox and has the word unfortunate, there is a very good chance that you might start thinking a bit negative, right? So the first thing that I want to say is rejections. Every interview process has rejections. There are several reasons, there are thousands of reasons why you may not be selected for a given role, which is okay, as far as you learn from your rejections. So what I mean by that is, let's say if the company rejected you, if there's any chance you can get in touch with the employer or the recruiter and ask for a feedback, do that. If you get a feedback, great. Use that feedback to improve yourself for the next interview or the next job application. It could be writing the best CV or improving your LinkedIn profile or your communication skills or anything else. Learn from your rejections. You cannot apply the same way every time for the jobs. Second is be patient. Impatience is something that always gets added, with every rejection and everything that's not working as you expect it to. So, you'll come across the scenario where, let's say you apply for a job and you have not heard back from the company for about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, right? The interview process itself is a bit slow sometimes in Ireland. So you have to be really patient. Sometimes you will apply for jobs, you will get through the first round, the second round, but now you're not receiving any email or any response for the third round. So you will get impatient. And impatience can only add tensions. It can add worries. And once you start worrying a bit, then you start to lose your focus from whatever you want to do, and especially takes the positivity out of you. So try and not be impatient. You need to have patience, but at the same time keep working hard. And third is stop complaining. This is the most common mistake that people make, that you start complaining because you're getting rejected. The companies here do not hire non-EU professionals. The companies need only stamp 4 holders. There are several reasons. This is not right, that is not right. I did my best, but there's racism in the country. Some stupid reasons. Stop complaining. It does not matter what you say when you're rejected. What you can do is improve yourself, improve your CV, your profile, and anything else that you can do that's in your control, and make the best application in the next interview. Complaining, sitting and crying is not going to help. This is the most important thing, right? So if you don't have a job, or let's say you have an education loan and you want to pay that off, or if you were working and you've lost your job, whatever that reason is, right? Nobody cares. Like, nobody cares. You need to figure it out. You need to fix that shit for yourself, because whenever things don't go right, you are the only person who can help yourself out. So how much of hard work do you put in? How much of patience do you have? How much how much are you ready to learn? Is all that matters. So stay positive. Have that positive mindset. Keep learning from your mistakes, because that's all that matters, and that's all that will help you. And if this information was helpful in any way, I want you to let me know. And I want to say thank you for all the positive feedback as well. Thank you.